Americans are way too negative. We've talked about this, about how Americans think they're poor. Young Americans think they're the poorest ever. They're not. People think that they can't afford a house unless you live on the West Coast or in New York and in a couple of other places. Most people can't afford a house. You can run the numbers. They think productivity hasn't matched, or wages haven't matched productivity. They think a lot of bad things. Their middle class is shrinking when actually it's becoming richer. Everybody thinks really bad things. There's definitely an epidemic of negativity. But is it really just caused by, is it just emotions? Now, it is interesting that his analysis does, in some respect, follow mine in terms of the specific causes of people's loss of trust, if you will, in the American system, loss of trust in whatever it is we call this, our mixed economy. And he, like I, go back to 9/11, and he says in 2001, hijackers flew planes into Twin Towers, a previously unimaginable event for most Americans. The United States was taken down a peg. The Second Iraq War then failed. The Great Recession came in 2008, following by a slow labor market bounce back. COVID and its aftermath were the next nightmare. Should it be such a huge surprise the negative feelings have dug in and sunk? There's a sense in which that's true. But you have to ask yourself, why were the hijackers able to fly those planes into the buildings? Why did we lose the Iraq War? And what was it about the 2008 recession in particular that drove people to have such a negative view of the current American system? Was it maybe the fact that everybody blamed it on capitalism, and therefore, capitalism must be bad? Or was it the fact that the response of politicians was to bail the banks out, even though they really didn't bail the banks out, but that's the perception? And COVID, what was it about COVID? Was it government overreach and statism and authoritarianism of the lockdowns? So yes, but what's driving all this?